Welcome to the Open to Hope Show. I'm your host, Dr. Gloria Horsley, with my daughter and co-host,
Dr. Heidi Horsley.
Well, Heidi, we have got a great show today on spouse loss and some fabulous people who are doing some really interesting things.
Dawn is the creator of A New Dawn, and this was inspired by the shattering life events of her husband's death 8 years ago. And at the time, she had 2 young children who are now teenagers.
Welcome to the show, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Thank you very much. This first started the idea. I was invited to be a part of a book by Becky Aikman. The title is Saturday Night Widows, the story of 6 friends recreating their lives.
Wow.
And Becky had lost her husband, and she was still young at the time, and she had gone to traditional bereavement groups, and she said, there has to be a better way. So let me see what we can do. And we all came together. We met once a month and had fun. And we had a loss in common, but we both wanted to, and all of us, the common denominator was, let's recreate our lives, let's make it better and get through this loss.
Where were you that first year?
The first year, barely breathing and just surviving, you know, doing everything. You feel like a robot. You just do everything you need to do for your children to get through the loss, and just take one day at a time. Did meet this other group of ladies who had all been through the same experience.
What does the group do for people?
It makes you not feel isolated. It makes you feel like there's other people that this has happened to, and that together you're not alone. You're thrown into a whole world that you never thought you would be. You thought, oh, I've dated, I've done this, I'm married, and this is it, I'm finished. And then to go back after having children and being married all that time, it's the experience can be very scary. You can feel very alone, like it's not happened to anybody else. And yet when you have these groups and you have other people, you're not alone anymore, and you get to tell stories, and you could actually even laugh. Once you give yourself permission to say, well, I'm living, and here I am, and I want to move forward with my life, and then you have other people who start to feel the same way, and then all of a sudden you're doing it together and having actually a lot of fun. You know, you put yourself out there and whatever feels good to you, and just have some fun. I am getting out there and I am dating, and then it's like, oh, is this right to do? Does this mean I don't love my husband? You know, people would question that too. Oh, you know, if it's too soon, well, you never loved your husband. You know, if you're not doing anything, oh, she's not getting on with her life. So there's all these judgments, and none of that's true. You know, we're all here. This is for the living. So let's live our lives and move forward positively. And then when you do that, you can empower other people to do it.
How about the kids?
The kids. Well,
when do you introduce somebody to them?
That's a judgment call. When they were younger, I think it was a bit easier, but now that they're teenagers, you know, it's very different. And I think you'll know the right time, and everybody has, you know, I guess you have to make your own call on that and see how first get someone of quality in your life that you feel that that will be good for you and your children, and I think they'll follow suit.
And how about your husband's parents and family? How do you keep that going, and what happens with that?
I think that connection is very important for my children. I've tried to maintain it, and so have they. So we've been very fortunate, because that's really the only ties that they have to their father.
Well, what's your hope, and what would be one piece of advice you'd have for the people that are watching the show, and how can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can get in touch with us through our website, A New Dawn. And I think the one thing I could say is do not isolate. Get out there, join a community of people that will help and support you, and it is okay to enjoy yourself and live your life again.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it, and congratulations on all the work you're doing.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody, for watching the show, and Heidi and I hope you'll visit us at opentohope.com, and we also want to remind you that if you've lost hope, please lean on ours until you find your own, and God bless.